Okay, so here in our Sunshine Foods kitchen, today we are trying to make the Nigerian salad. So again, Nigerian salad is a bit different from the regular everybody's salad, and these are just the ingredients we're going to be using. So usually is your lettuce, then you have your cucumber. Again, sometimes all the ingredients will depend on you, the person who's going to eat it, if it's things you enjoy or things you don't enjoy. So tomatoes, onions, peas, sweet corn, baked beans. This is avocado. This is carrot. And then I just love to make my salad really spicy, so I'm putting this sweet pepper in it. And the other next big thing is the eggs. So now that I've got the ingredients, I'll just cut it and I'll put it in the plate, and I'll show you what I do with some of them. Things that need your attention, I will show you. For instance, I'm going to grate the carrots, and then when I cut the onions, I'll show you how I take away the heavy smell or heavy taste from it, so you know how you can work with your onions and in your salad, so it's not tasting too strong for you. And that's it. Okay, so now I finished cutting the onions. Let me just show you what I'm gonna do. I'll put hot water. I boiled it, hot water in the plate. Not too much. And I put a little bit of salt in that hot water. Just a little bit of salt. Then I'll drop my onions into it. And this is what they call blanching. I'm not so sure if I got that word right, but you're just taking away the heavy taste of the onions. You know how onions is so strong. You're just softening it a little bit so it's not too heavy when you put it with your other vegetable. And that's all there is to the onions. So I'm going to take it out of the water now, and the rest of the things with the Nigerian salad is color. Is a lot of coloring, and I love, for me, this is why we call it Sunshine Foods. It's all about what nature has done with color. So I tend to, especially with my African Queen, which is my other line of business where I'm dealing with African fashion, it's all about that color. So I call it bold, beautiful, and colorful. So you can see how colors are just leaping out in your face. Reds and, carrot color or orange, and the tomatoes, and now mixing it with the green. So when we create our salad, the whole beauty of our Nigerian salad is how colorful it looks. I don't think we mostly worry too much about what we're putting in. It's just, are these things really beautiful and colorful? And that's why it's different from your regular salad. So I'm going to cut all this stuff, and then I'm going to, arrange it in the bowl, the salad bowl, which is where you will now see what this looks like. Okay, so that's my lettuce. Now, there are different ways people play around lettuce. Some people, kind of like unwrap them and then individually cut them. But what I like to do is I just like to cut into it. And so once I've got that, then I concentrate on the one I want to work with, and then cut them into pieces. So just like slicing. Now when you're slicing it, and some people again don't even bother using knife, they just use their hand to just separate it, because lettuce is one of those really soft leaves. So think of the people that are going to eat this, so that the leaves are not so so long that it cannot go through the mouth or go through the fork or whatever it is they are going to use to eat their salad. So just be considerate of who's going to eat this. And so how you decide to slice or cut your lettuce will depend on who's eating it. You're just thinking ahead. So now we've got that. Usually the lettuce forms the base, so that goes into the bowl. Now I'm going to carry on with the rest of them. Okay, so you can see this carrot already done. I'm just using the grater to grate it, and I just thought let me just show you a little bit of what I'm doing so you don't wonder how I achieved that. The thing with kitchen equipment, there's so many out there, which I am a huge fan of kitchen equipment because I like to have what's quick enough for me to work with. I'm still looking at different things that I can use to have different images for my vegetables and stuff. So, but for this particular scenario, the grater was just what I needed to give me just a bite-sized carrot that's easy to put in your fork when you're eating. Okay, so carrot's done. So now immediately you throw it into your plate. So mainly what you're doing is just different levels of the things you're adding on. You can see the green and the orange now. So you can see the green and you can see the orange carrot color. I don't know if, what would you call carrot color though? Is it orange or carrot? Anyway, that's the color there. But that's a good question I would like to ask everyone. What's the color of carrot? Is it carrot or is it orange? So that's the color there. Now I'm preparing the cucumber to put over it. Again, the design you dice your cucumber to is down to you, and the quantity you put in your salad again is down to you. So now you see another line of green coming across. So the first step was green, now this is another green. Okay, so we'll go our sweet corn. After the green, I'm going with the sweet corn. Remember, we are just looking for color. So you're just contrasting color. That's what's going on here. There's really no format. It's down to you what colors you go with. So after I've gone with my yellow, I'm going to go with baked beans. Now the beauty of baked beans, to me, it serves two purposes. Most times people put salad cream in salad, but once this baked beans goes in, that to me acts as the salad cream, because baked beans is already very sweet anyway. So it's done the job of salad cream. Now you can keep throwing in colors again. So I'm going to go with a bit of peas this time. So what I went for is the tin peas. Now if you bought fresh peas and just boiled it, it will be a lot greener. I was trying to save myself that trouble. So now that I've got that, I'm going to line my tomatoes in there. So what we are mainly doing that you can see going on is just this assembly of colors. And then I'm going to now throw my onions, because that is completely a different color now. White. break it down so it's not concentrated in one spot. I'm throwing in my sweet pepper. I like to call it sweet pepper, but it's not really. It's not your regular sweet pepper. I won't call it jalapeno peppers. It's just some nice looking pepper. So I actually love this pepper because I just chew them on their own. I don't cook them. And so that's that, and I'm going to prepare the rest of the things coming on. Okay, so that's our finished salad. So in there we got the avocado, which was the next layer I put in, and then the egg was to finish it off. So now when it comes to presentation, it's entirely down to you how you present it. I mean, there's so many different ways you can play around with your layering, but this is the look. And now we're going to serve it as part of our 3-course meal.